Hello, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are talking about me playing my PlayStation 5 again. Yeah, I know we talked about this yesterday, but like I'm happy. Like I finally have a reason to play my PlayStation 5. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And there is in the description there's a link to my Patreon if that's something that you want to do. But yeah, okay. So let's talk. I mean, like, we're not only going to be talking about, my desire to play the PlayStation 5 over the last week, but I am excited about it. It is on the top of my mind. I have been thinking about Deathloop every single day since it's come out, since I started playing it. It has been an amazing experience. At the other time, I mean, this is basically kind of the end of the week. I did finish off Tales of Arise this week. I've been playing Deathloop all week, basically. Haven't really had a lot of time to get into it except for today. I was streaming it pretty much most of the morning. Burnt Out Gamer, what's up, my dude? How's it going? So, yeah, I've been playing some I finished off Tales of Arise after the weekend. Finished that off Monday. What would be the next game to make you turn on your PS5? I'm really taking my time with Deathloop. I have really found playing as Juliana to be freaking amazing. Oh, by the way, it's Anne-Marie. Change my name. Okay, cool. I will try to remember that. But yeah, Deathloop has been amazing. I'm really happy with this game. I don't know if it's going to last until freaking Horizon Forbidden West comes out, but I will be playing Kenya Bridge of Spirits come next week too. So, I mean, that's probably, I mean, I do got that pre-ordered. It probably downloaded today, which is pretty cool. So that Kenya Bridge of Spirits is the next thing I'm going to be playing on the PlayStation 5. You like playing Deathloop from the other? Oh yeah. I like Juliana, playing as Juliana. It's so, dude, either way to play this game has been freaking fire. I'm not even joking, dude. Thank you, Xbox Studios, for breathing life into my PlayStation 5. I know that sounds controversial, but PlayStation has yet to deliver that experience that's got me wanting to come back for more. I'm not being a dick. I'm just being honest. Like, I pay for these games myself out of my pocket. What good would it do me to throw money in the freaking garbage just to get on YouTube to, like, sit and talk about it? Like, I'm not super rich. I'm not rich at all. Like, I have to pay for these games, and when I buy them, trust me, I'm feeding into the same hype that you are. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, that looks cool, and I'm getting hyped over the videos, and I'm getting hyped over, hearing other people talk about it, and I'm getting hyped, listening to the developers talk about their games. I am to a point where I have spent so much money on my PlayStation 5 experience for Deathloop to be that game. Rate Deathloop, I would say 8 or 9 easy. Well, playing as Juliana, I'm going to kick that up to 9. Like, I am really liking this experience. I do. Like, I'm in love with this experience. Like, it is great. It's really got me. I go to bed thinking about playing Deathloop. It's that intriguing to me to where I've been thinking about it all day at work. When I'm at work, I want to come home and I want to play it. I want to be on there. And, I shared a lot of my experience with my community today playing as Juliana. Started out from the beginning and built my Juliana up to where now I got a sniper rifle. This is freaking amazing. The only reason I quit playing it is because the damn game got laggy and I had to go get me a beans and brew and take the wife to the store because it's the child's birthday tomorrow that we're going to be celebrating. Yeah, she's a pothead. She fell in love with Harry Potter, so we're definitely going to be doing that. You don't have to call me Anne-Marie. It's easier for you to call me by my name. Just wanted you to know I'm not new here. Oh, I know. That's cool, Burnout Gamer Delusion. I remember you saying you were expecting much. You weren't. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. I went into Deathloop with like super low expectations. I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm going to buy it. Maybe I'll review it. Maybe I'll play it for a few minutes. Turned out to be a game of the year contender for me. definitely turned out to be a game of the year contender for me. Seeing as how this game goes, like the multiplayer of it, freaking fire. It's fire. Like I love it. I love that. This is one of those games you need to get into as soon as possible, though. If you don't get into this game as soon as possible and start building up your characters, you are going to have one hell of a time on the multiplayer side, because these Colts are pretty good. It took me 2 hours to get my first kill today, live streaming. 2 hours, because these guys have been playing. Hello, Shiro Takata. How you doing, my friend? Welcome back, dude. I appreciate you coming back. Everybody that's here, hit that like button. Say something. Say hi. You know, get on and say hi. Let's have a conversation tonight. So I'm pumped. I mean, obviously you can tell I'm pretty pumped about Deathloop. I got up earlier, was playing some Sea of Thieves today. I was having a good time with that, playing with a couple friends. That game is freaking still pretty dang good. Like it gets so much better when you're playing with someone that knows what they're doing. Definitely gets a lot better playing with somebody that knows what they're doing. That made that experience even like a lot funner for me, and it's something that I want to continue to do. Oh man, you were gonna hurt the ponies with that title. I know, man. Oh damn, sorry guys. I've had a PlayStation. Okay, let's put it this way. I've had a PlayStation now for 6 months. I've had my PS5 for 6 months. PlayStation 5's been out for 10 months. I've bought almost every damn game that Sony's made on that freaking PS5. Right? Am I right? I've put more time into Deathloop than I probably put into freaking Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Yeah, man. Frog Boy, any thoughts on Microsoft? That's I think they're either going to buy I'm thinking it's a Japanese company, Shiro, for sure. We got Tokyo Gamescom coming up soon, so I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be a Japanese acquisition announced. If not, Warner Brothers or Take-Two are definitely two that could possibly be a happening. What's your favorite weapon in Deathloop so far? So my favorite weapon so far right now is the rapier and the shotgun. I'm really liking the shotgun a lot, to be honest. It's really because I like that up close and personal kind of thing. I think the powers and all the other stuff are like, once you start learning how to get into this game and start playing it. Did you get much of a go with the sniper? No, I played that one match. Remember, like I played that one match and then another match, and it was getting all laggy. And then I had to go with Mama for a minute and do stuff. And then I just decided to come back and go live, talk to everybody. Been bamboozled to buy a few of them PlayStation games from somebody I will mention. He who should not be mentioned. Yeah, I mean, I do feel kind of bamboozled. You know, I mean, like I'm eventually going to play this stuff that I bought on the PlayStation 5, but nothing has got me is hyped to play my PlayStation as Deathloop does. Let's talk about all the things that Xbox Studio brought to the PlayStation 5 console. The haptics feel amazing. Finally. Wow, dude, I've got a haptic. I have an experience with the haptics that is worth talking about. The triggers feel great. The punch from the guns, the footsteps when you're running, the impact from jumping, you can feel all of that, and it feels pretty freaking cool. Like it feels good. It feels well thought out, well planned. The visuals of this game look great, even though it's not hitting 4K native and blah blah blah. Like the visuals look good. It looks nice. They're crisp. They're full of freaking. They're full of fidelity. Like it looks good. I like seeing it. The setting is amazing. The way the weather changes, the way the different times of the day. This game has so much stuff that it's like, wow, man, this is fun to play. Being able to play as Colt and go through there and try to figure out how to take down the loop, or being Juliana invading people's games and like screwing them up, man. It is fun. The replay value is there. I played for almost 2.5, 3 hours earlier today on this game. And the stuff that I've collected, it's fun. Like you get like new stuff. Like you level up, you get new stuff. Even getting in there and playing for 2 hours, dying the whole time, I was still leveling up my Juliana. I was still getting cool stuff. Like that fact that I was still getting rewarded for being terrible. Like it wasn't like super good rewards, but it was like rewards that were giving me enough to make me stronger, so I can continue to play. And then I started getting to the point where I can hold my own and even take down some of these more higher powered Colts. It's fun. It's a good game. The stuff that you unlock is definitely worth it. It's got a good gameplay loop. It's got a good loop. I mean, it is. It's good. Yeah, Melvin, it is freaking good. Like, I like this game. So you like the PlayStation controller and not like it at the same time for shooters anyway? Yeah, exactly. I don't really like it for shooters. I do wish that it was set up like the Xbox controller, but it's actually working pretty good. And the movement's slow enough on this game that it's not really. You're not going to play Death Stranding. Oh yeah, I'm going to play Death Stranding. That's like $10. That's like $10, dude. Like I mean, I've already got that game owned, pre-owned, whatever. So as soon as they drop the update for it, I will pick that up. No problem. I'll pick it up. I got Kenya Bridge of Spirits. I already bought that game. I'm probably like really loud because my little cover on my microphone is not there. Where the heck did it go? Dang, that really sucks, man. Sorry guys if I'm like super loud. Sorry if I'm super loud. Sounds like a great game. Can't wait to play it on the Series X. Oh yeah, dude. This game is going to take off. When it comes to Xbox on Game Pass and stuff, like this game is going to be freaking fire, dude, for reals. If you've got a PlayStation 5, seriously, don't sleep on this game. This one is freaking actually pretty damn good. I've gotten more playtime and more enjoyment out of this game than anything else. I got like 5 hours of Miles Morales, dude. I blew through 5 hours of gameplay on this today. And after I'm done with this stream, I'm going to jump back on and I'm going to stream some more gameplay tonight. I slept for like 4.5 hours today after I took a nap, so I should be able to stay up for a little while. I got a really extra freaking I got like 2 extra shots of espresso in this coffee, so yeah, we're going to stay up for a little while and play that game. How much was it? $60, dude. $60. Yeah, exactly. It is the best PlayStation 5 game out right now. Hands down. Like it is. I mean, like we got remakes and some other stuff, but this is definitely the game of the. This is definitely the game the PlayStation 5 needed. It is, and I wish you know what. Honestly, I'm kind of upset that Xbox doesn't have something like this to give to their to give to their people. Like it really does suck that PlayStation is delivering this experience from an Xbox studio, and Xbox guys are basically. We've had what Flight Simulator and Psychonauts 2. We need a solid shooter like this on Xbox, guys. Like this game is so freaking good that I don't know if I'd necessarily recommend going out and buying a PlayStation 5 just for this game, but it's good. If you've already got a PlayStation, definitely pick this up and play it. Like I'm having a good time. And oh man, yeah, it was $54 when I pre-ordered it, so I got like that discount for sure. Yeah, Xbox games not charging $70 for them. We're just loaning it to Sony through their drought. I know. We're just letting them. So is this better than Sony's? Yeah, it definitely is. I think this is definitely a better buy than Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for sure. Definitely for sure. I'm so happy, guys, that I didn't sleep on this damn game. Oh man, I could only imagine if I would have slept on this game, dude. Like I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd probably just be, waiting for more games and stuff. I'm so glad I bought this game, guys. I'm not even joking. Like it's good. It plays well. Like the visual quality of the game is great. I'm liking it. I have this like. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like playing the Juliana play a little bit more. PlayStation gamers been eating good, all generation, just facts. No, this is the best they've eaten. This is literally the best they've eaten. Nothing else on PlayStation 5 comes close to this experience, hands down. Like, I mean, you might disagree with that. You might be like, oh yeah, but Returnal was great. And I'm like, well, fucking that shit was blurry as shit. It was broken when it came out. Lost my interest after 12 hours. I don't want to pay for it on PS5. I want to wait for Xbox. Yeah, dude. By the time, this is the way. This is what I was starting to feel because I was like earlier today. I was like, man, I'm gonna buy it when it comes to Xbox too. Buy it now, play it, enjoy it, and then download it on Game Pass in a year, man. Like, what do you got to lose? Like, you're gonna play the game now, and you're not gonna miss out on all that that good gameplay right now. Why it's hot. And then when it's on Xbox, dude, and everybody else is playing it, you're gonna jump in there and you're gonna be like, boom, man, you're gonna have them, dude. They're all gonna be new to it, and you're gonna be a seasoned vet, dude. It's gonna be good, man. That's the way I'm looking at it. Like $60 on the PlayStation 5 and then download another copy later. PlayStation beta testing it for Xbox gamers. I know. Well, the beta test went good for me, man. I'm happy with it. I mean, you basically get 2 copies for the price of $60 if you have Game Pass. Yeah. Yeah, this game is worth every penny, dude. Bethesda knocked it out of the freaking park with this. Arcane is killing it with this game, dude. Yep. I'm near 20 hours in, hopefully finish tomorrow. Yeah, dude. Chris, I switched over and started playing Juliana today. Holy crap, dude. Wait until you start playing as her invading people's games, dude. That's where it gets funny. Returnal is again. No, it's not. Returnal is not a Game of the Year contender. Ratchet and Clank, yes. So Psychonauts, yes. Deathloop, yes. Tales of Arise, definitely, but not Returnal. I don't see Returnal as being that type. I mean, I don't know. Maybe a lot of people do like it, DDP, but it wasn't my thing. I did not like it the way a lot of people like it. I do like it, but if I was just going at it as a game, it would just be like a generic game, dude, like a AA generic game for me, man. It just felt more generic than anything. Andrew, you gonna try Vanguard open beta? No, dude, I'm not wasting my time on no more Call of Duty. I tried it on the PlayStation Ionix. I'm kind of over Call of Duty, guys. I mean, I'll pick it up when it's half price, but I have no desire to buy that game day one. Great matches on Deathloop Frog. Can't wait to play later after finishing my work. I know, man, it's so good. Returnal was fun, but felt very cheap. Felt like an early PS4. That's exactly, dude. Visuals alone killed a lot of it for me on Returnal, man. If they would have put that game out, at like 1800p, it probably would have been fun. But all this 1080p upscaled to 1440p and then checkerboarded to 4K, like it looked like crap, guys. Which one? Fatback coming out for PS5? I already got. I already bought that. I already pre-ordered it. It should be download. It should download today. It's the 18th, right? Yeah, it should have downloaded today. Kenya Bridge of Spirits. So, would you view her as evil compared to Colt? No, I kind of feel like they're both. I don't necessarily think Juliana's evil. I think that both of them, because I think that they're both, like playing either side. Like you can get to know either one of them. Like I think it's good either way. Do you think Arcane could possibly be Xbox's Naughty Dog or Insomniac? Dude, if they make another game like this, yeah, they could definitely be good. Yeah, dude, they are pretty damn good. Andrew, you keep hyping me with Deathloop, dude. Fuck. Dude, this game is good, man. I'm not lying to you, man. Like I do hype the games that I like because they're good, man. And I do feel like the developers deserve the money for this, man. They do. They put out a damn good game, and I know how cheap Sony players can be, dude. Like, yeah, buy this game, dude. I definitely think it's worth it. You got Chris in here telling you how good it is. You've got 9foot telling you how good it is. People like this game. Everybody that's playing it, I went into this game with low expectations, dude. Like I had low expectations. I did not think I was going to like it. And here I am a week later singing its praises and still freaking wanting to play it every single day. Dude, I've played my PlayStation every single day. That's got to be enough of a testament to tell you that, yeah, dude, this game is worth the shit, bro. And when it comes to Xbox, it's going to be great. I think, let's see what Deathloop story, let's see what you said, 9 feet. Sorry, man. I think Deathloop story should be played with online invasions. Yeah, definitely. I think that's going to make this game, it's going to stretch out the gameplay a lot for you. And definitely, because if you run through this game without being online and you blow through it, you're just going to cheat yourself out of a good experience. I felt AA, and I only have a problem with that because they priced it. Yeah, if Returnal would have been $50, it would have been fine. Returnal was great idea, but balancing issues in it killed. Yeah, dude, that shit killed it for me in the very beginning. Like I spent 12 hours in that first biome, and after I went through one of those star doors, I could never get back to that boss until they updated it with a balancing patch, dude. This is definitely a new experience for sure. Yeah, dude, the online of this game is the fire part. Like it's fire. Deathloop was awesome. Yes, I think Deathloop's amazing. Have you played Hades? No, that No, that great game. Yeah, I played it. I'm not really into. I kind of am, but I'm kind of not. Like it's one of those games that I just it's one of those. I mean, I still got it downloaded. I think I'll eventually get around to playing through it. How cheap Sony players are. I know, man. They don't even buy. Not all 110 of them buy God of War. Like, I mean, like what the heck, dude? And that's like their number one game, dude. The one that are always, yeah, well, we got God of War, man. And I'm like, okay, well, why didn't anybody buy it? 20 million people bought God of War. So, all right, dude. It really hooked me. Deathloop near left it. Yeah. Yeah, you get Residium, which lets you keep weapons and upgrades. Yeah, dude. And like running around collecting that stuff is fun. There's so much to this game, dude. It's just a great experience, man. I've got about 10 hours into Deathloop now over like the whole week. It's fire, dude. It's fire. I love playing it. The RNG was the biggest issue. Yeah. Yeah, but did you get stuck in one of those star doors and beat one of them star doors and then have all those really tough monsters like literally in the second room you went in every time with just a handgun, bro? I mean seriously, like it was so unfreaking it was so broken for me after going in that star door, dude, that yeah, dude, there was no getting past it. It was way too hard. There I what was I going to do, man? Run around with the like yeah, dude, it was freaking ridiculous hard. Still got to get to Returnal. I bought Kenya. I'm still just kind of waiting to see how it's going to turn out. It was $40, so it'll probably be good. Star Door, or yeah, I get that. I get that they are optional DDP, but when you're first playing the game and you're running around and you're exploring stuff and you're going in there and then you go in there and you're like, oh wow, what's this? And then you fight through it and you do a good job and you're like, wow, man, that was great. And then you die and then you come back and you got a handgun and then you're getting your ass whooped right out the gate. Yeah, dude, it kind of destroyed that whole experience. And I fought through that shit for like 12 hours, man. It was unrelenting. So I just thought, well, either this game is broken or there's just not nothing for me to play it. I don't like Returnal, dude. I mean, the story was crap. The freaking gameplay was good. The visuals look like shit. I mean, for $70, dude, like I'm not gonna fucking pump Returnal up, dude. Like the gameplay was fine, but that was the only redeeming quality of that game. Like seriously, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, dude, Returnal's great and shit. That no, dude, not for $70. That shit wasn't $50 maybe. Resident Evil 8 will probably take Returnal's game. Yeah, dude, easy. Resident Evil 8 is definitely on my list of way better games than freaking Returnal. So if there's 6 games, we've got Resident Evil 8, Scarlet Nexus, Tales of Arise, Deathloop, what else? Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and then there's got to be at least one more game that comes out, or something that I forgot to even say that would take that 6th spot, dude. Returnal's not even worth freaking bringing to that thing, dude. Frog, did you mention that there was a patch? Yeah, I did. There was a balancing patch. I even played it after that. Made it back to that boss dude like 3 times in a row after that balancing patch. So it's definitely an easier experience now. So yeah, dude, but I still don't think it's worth freaking $70, dude. $50 was fine. Now that it's way older, maybe $40, $30. Frog keeps it real. Thank you. I loved Resident Evil 8. I hated how they handled the unlockables, though. Yeah, see, I didn't really go into the whole unlockable shit. I just bought it. I just bought all the unlockables. I don't even care. I spent like $5 on those, dude. I don't care, man. If I want to just go through there with unlimited ammo and play around, dude, yeah, dude. I sometimes I like to do that. I play so many games that I rarely ever have time to like go back and really like punish myself going through some of these experiences. So when I just want to go back and play around in them, I do. And your motivation to go back and it's like maybe I'll find letter on the wall or yeah, dude. That Returnal shit, dude, is not anywhere Hitman. Oh yeah, see Hitman. Hitman's even one of those games that would take the top spot out of freaking from Returnal, dude. Hitman was way great, and they updated all 3 games. Yeah, dude. When I bought Hitman 3, I started with Hitman 1, and I played through all 3 of them in that sitting. You know what I mean? Like I sat through all 3 games again, and I do that every time they put a new one out. Every time, like I love the Hitman series. It's freaking great. So I do that when they put them out, and they always upgrade and bring the other ones along with it. So that's why I love IOI, dude. IOI is great. I love playing their games. Oh yeah, even Psychonauts 2, man. Psychonauts 2 is better than Returnal. There are so many better games than Returnal that trust and believe, dude, it's not too hard for me. It was broken. Clearly it was broken, DDP, or they wouldn't have put out a freaking another patch to make it better. Okay, so yeah, it was clearly broken, dude. Chris, Hitman, and I'm not trashing it. I just do not think it's anywhere close to being any kind of game of the year, dude. It only sold like 600,000 copies, bro. Like, how the hell is that game of the year material, bro? If nobody played it and nobody cared about it and nobody's talking about it, how the hell is that game of the year material, bro? I'd say it's AA. If it had launched at $50, was selling for 30 now, my opinion would probably be different. Yeah, exactly. What about Lost Judgment? I want to get that too. I do. It's just so many games are coming out right now that RE8 was decent, but rather short and a bit too much action play. Yeah. I liked Resident Evil 8. I think Resident Evil Village is probably my favorite Resident Evil so far. I like that supernatural part of it, dude. I like how they did that. Late 2021, I think it'd get more Game of the Year praises. Oh yeah, for sure. If they buy Take-Two or Sega, that would be pretty much the same size. And what Hitman showed was progression from game to game and the level design in 3 of its level. Oh yeah. Take-Two easy. Psychonauts didn't even chart. Returnal charted with only 1 day of tracking on one platform. In my opinion, I thought Psychonauts 2 was a far more polished experience out of the gate, man. I don't necessarily think like Psychonauts 2 is going to be like no game of the year. But in my opinion, it deserves a spot more than Returnal does. Imagine GTA 6 coming to Game Pass day 1. I know, huh? Psychonauts 2 should win Game of the Year. Yeah, RE2 Remake was a really good game. I liked 2. 3, Resident Evil Nemesis, I thought that one was good too, but at the same time, it should have been longer. Are we talking about charts or people's opinions here? I know, huh? RE8, they mod it with third-person view. If they did do a third-person view for RE8, that would be pretty cool too. Original Psychonauts was a cult classic too, by the way. Has a certain audience, makes sense. It didn't chart. Yeah. Psychonauts 2 was a surprising game. It looked a bit like a family game, but it was mostly entirely made for adults. I'm not surprised. Yeah. See, I was playing that thinking it was a kid's game, and I was like, wow, man, this is kind of actually made for adult people, man. So I was like, woo, boy. Returnal on track because they had nothing else to play, LOL. Yeah. It's pretty much true, man. That's why I bought it. Only, yeah, I want Double Fine to make Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, that would be nice. Opinions. RE3 was rushed. Yeah, I think I kind of feel that way a little bit. I think they should have made it a little bit longer. They ever said they won't. I don't know. Psychonauts 2 is a game of the year contender to me too. The level design is fantastic. I think Psychonauts 2 is a good game. Like Returnal, damn it, DDP, if it wasn't broken at the beginning, if it wasn't broken and it wasn't freaking $70, I would have different feelings about it. I promise you I would. If it was $50, I would have been like, I think Sackboy, yeah, Sackboy, but Sackboy came out with the PlayStation 5, so you can't really call that a game of the year contender. Yeah, we definitely have had more fun with Sackboy than Returnal. That's for sure. That is for sure. Sackboy and Deathloop have been the two games on the PlayStation 5 that, well, I'm not gonna. No, Ratchet and Clank was damn good too. Okay, Ratchet Clank, Sackboy, and Deathloop have definitely been the three games that have been played the most this year on the PlayStation. Sackboy is damn good, guys. Demon Souls, I like Demon Souls. I do. I love it, but it kind of pissed me off, the fact that I have to run around that game at 1440p 60 when I just wish it would have been. I don't know. I think it. Do you think Forza Horizon 5 could win? I don't know. I've never seen a racing game win Game of the Year. I don't think that it would even be considered Game of the Year. Halo maybe, because it's going to have a story campaign and stuff. So honestly, if Halo really does launch when it's supposed to launch, it possibly could be a Game of the Year. I have tried Death's Door. I bought Death's Door. I haven't finished Death's Door. I'm telling you right now, guys, when I buy the indie games, I usually just play around with them. Sometimes I rarely ever went out of my way to completely finish to finish an indie game. I usually buy them to support the developer and play around with them. Kind of bad for being optimized. Oh yeah, dude, Origami 2. We're not even going to get started on that. I like the gameplay of Origami 2, but at the same time, it looks like a high quality PlayStation 3 game with screen tearing on Series X to boot. So I don't know. Gets a 95 on Metacritic. Yeah, Flight Sim is a masterpiece. Yeah, Flight Sim's great too. I just don't know if Flight Sim or I don't know if Flight Sim or because if Flight Sim was going to win Game of the Year, it would have won last year when it came out. You know what I mean? So maybe Xbox should buy the Origami developers. Halo launch is too late to qualify for Game of the Year for this period. Yeah, that's true. They did that to themselves, all because of Call of Duty. Yeah, we were playing that Origami. It's not that great. I mean, the gameplay's fun, but it's broken. I mean, me and Cabbage got stuck in a freaking house that we couldn't even get out of. We were stuck in that shit. We were just like, I'm done. Screen tearing. Oh yeah, the screen tearing in that game is so bad, and I even had my VRR on, and it still was tearing. You didn't have screen tearing? Maybe I didn't have my VRR on. Maybe I need to look. Got stuck in that damn house. We're just sitting in there. That shit's so bad, dude. That game is so broken. I mean, it's fun gameplay. It kind of gives you that Tenchu vibe, but at the same time, and being able to play it co-op is probably going to be pretty fun. But they need to fix that game a little bit. They need to optimize it better for sure. Did you get frame dips in Deathloop? I did. I do every once in a while get frame dips. The last match I was playing, I was getting rubber banding really bad, so I quit playing it then. Maybe turning out the VRR. Yeah, it was kind of Tenchu-y. Yeah, it kind of feels a little bit like Tenchu, but like lo-fi Tenchu. Yeah. I just feel bad for the PlayStation guys. They have to pay full price for that, man. At least we got to download it on Game Pass. And that's another reason Game Pass is a freaking amazing value, because I got to save $40. I got to play that game. And I'm like, ooh, gosh, man. Thankfully, I saved $40, but it's definitely something they can fix and make better. Personally, I think they should do a game of the year for each platform instead of generalizing a single overall game, because to me, that only adds more steam to the whole fanboy. Yeah, I think you're kind of right. I think you're right. I don't have any problem with them. Cicero, I don't know how to say that. If they do, I don't think I've ever seen a racing game in the game of the year, but I do feel like it could possibly be a game of the year. Yeah, I do feel like it could. Kind of, but from memory, Tenchu was better. Oh yeah, dude, Tenchu was way better. I think IGN might do that. Maybe even Game Awards. I don't remember. Eternal Motion Blur is terrible as well. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think it will depend on how good this build your own races mode is. Yeah, yeah. Digital Foundry did not do a thorough test on Deathloop. There's a lot more FPS drops than they displayed. Oh yeah, dude. Up on top of those freaking houses in that snow, it was bad. And I'm playing in the performance mode. It's something that definitely needs to be looked at and ironed out. Like I'm really hoping that Arcane can patch this game up pretty good and get it running pretty smooth. Maybe even just bring FSR support to it. Maybe that'll help it out, because the game already looks great. Even in the performance mode, it still looks good. So I'm happy with it. Yeah, I seen a video of mine go from like 170, 180 to like 100 all time with 3090. Yeah. Huh. It definitely needs to be some more optimization. That's for sure. Hopefully they bring FSR support to this game. That would be pretty cool if they did. I would like to see that. I think the FSR support on Deathloop could actually get that quality mode running at 60 FPS possibly. That would be good, because I mean it is pretty close to 60 FPS. It was like 45 to 50. Cicero. Is it Spanish? Cicero. On PC, Cicero. Yep, Cicero. Yeah, I took Spanish for law enforcement in school. A, E, O, U. I even tried using adaptive res and just the same. Yeah, dude, there's got to be something in there that's tanking that damn frame rate. Because like I hate it when Digital Foundry does that kind of stuff, man. They always talk up this PlayStation stuff and they're like, "Oh yeah, man, it's so great," and then they refuse or straight up neglect to come back and tell you like, "Hey, man, the Xbox version has definitely been patched and running a lot better now. It's way better." And then so people keep running with this stupid narrative that the PlayStation 5 is outperforming the Xbox Series X and it's a more powerful console. No, that's not the fucking case. Period. It's not the case. After these games get patched and they're working good, it's not the case at all. It would be Italian, I would imagine. Cicero. I just want more games like Deathloop, dude. Games that are engaging, fun to play, and make you want to play them. I am willing to overlook the performance issues and the visual issues, like the lower resolution shit like that for amazing games like Deathloop. Whereas some games like Returnal, like the visuals were like a must. That game should have looked better. Cicero is Roman. So, okay, yeah. In fairness, Digital Foundry did do a video recently saying that they think most Xbox games have been fixed, and they gave some examples. Yeah, I mean they did do that, but they need to come back and like point out like, hey guys, this whole PlayStation running better than Xbox is not the case anymore. Like the Xbox games are optimized, they're running better. Like there's not. I mean, We shouldn't have this false narrative going forward that PlayStation is doing better than an Xbox, and it's just not, man. And that really does tip the scales of the balance, you know. And I mean, it gives PlayStation unfair advantages going forward, because if you're a consumer and you just want the best, you just want to spend your $500 and get the best experience you can get. That PlayStation 5 box says 8K on it. The Xbox says 4K on it. That right there is extremely misleading to anybody out there trying to buy the best gaming experience that they can get. You buy that 8K or that 8K PlayStation 5 and you get home and all your shit's 1440p, like 2K, that's like 6K less, you know, than what is advertised on the box. Like the Ascent's day one scores were heavily docked for bugs, but the reviews never got updated as the bugs. Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm so sick of this crap, man. Cicero, as in Romanian. Yeah. I personally like PS5. Need more power at the moment. Feels like a better PS4 Pro. Yeah. I still kind of maintain that, Chris. I do feel like the PlayStation 5 is a far more advanced PlayStation 4 Pro than. But I mean, you could say the same about Xbox being a beefier Xbox Series or Xbox One X too. And I mean, like right now, until they start actually using the next gen features of these consoles, yeah, you're getting a subscriber. You're based. Are biased as hell. Xbox is killing it. Oh, damn. I've hardly seen a native 4K. Yeah. I mean, if they are 4K, they're 30 frames a second. And I mean, like PlayStation will run with that 30 frames a second for forever, dude. That's just something that they'll do. That's how they, I mean, their thing is to deliver a visually stunning story game that plays like a movie. I mean, and that's just something as a PlayStation gamer that you accept. You accept. But I mean, after getting my Xbox 4 years ago, like, ooh boy, no, it doesn't say 8K on the box, 9 foot. Xbox does have a 6K game with Ori though. Yeah, no, it does not. They're not misleading. They're saying that they're shooting for 4K at 60 FPS. The PS5 comes to you packed in, yeah, the PS5 in 8 crates. The Series X, dude, is so premium. Yeah, that's very true, man. Very true. Whew, Halo 4K, 120/60. Yeah. I'm thinking it's possible, dude. I'm thinking it's possible. I mean, if they were to use id Tech in that engine, I think they could do that. id Tech is one hell of a beast, man. You saw Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal looks freaking fire, man. That shit plays so good. Why would you play PS5 all week? Beyond me, man. Sarah was Italian. Yeah, because I got Deathloop, and Deathloop's freaking badass. Give it to Xbox to bring a freaking a quality game to PlayStation 5 that keeps me entertained. I don't think it's crossplay Ionix. Joe Biggs, Deathloop. What is that? Starfield going to be 4K 60 on Xbox Series X? I'm pretty sure we're going to get some good stuff, dude. We can help Sizzle LOL. It'd probably be a demanding game, so I wouldn't bet on it. There once was a Roman named Cicero. Yeah, but that's a Roman. That's as Roman as it gets. I don't. Yeah. I don't think it's 4K 120 on Series X. Halo, I mean, I'm sure it drops to 1440p. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be native, like staying at 4K the whole time, but I think the dynamic resolution is definitely going to play in it. It's going to look 4K all the time. That's for sure. Like, you haven't really noticed, like when they're like saying dynamic resolution, like in any of these games nowadays, you're not really seeing like major drops in resolution, you know, that stick for a long time. It's not like you're playing at 4K and then all of a sudden heats up and it drops to 1440p and it's like 1440p for 10 minutes and then it jumps back to 4K. Like, yeah, that's just not That's just not what it that's not what it does. It's like so dynamic that it's moving so much in between that you're still getting a sharp, solid image. And that's been my case with Deathloop. It's staying pretty decent. Yes, that's what I mean, bro. Pretty sure Halo Infinite will be dynamic 4K 120 FPS at least. Could be wrong. I think it's 4K 120 in the PvP and stuff. It's 4K 60 throughout the as far as I know, for the campaign it's going to be 4K 60. And I'm not knocking PS5, like 1440p res is what I normally play, but I need 1440p 120 on PS5. Yeah. That's just one of those things, man. I don't understand why we're not getting 120 hertz modes on a lot of these PS5 games, Chris. Like I don't get it. It clearly says 8K, 4K, 120 frames on my PlayStation 5 box, and the only few games I've seen on the PlayStation 5 have been third party, dude, or Xbox game studios. I mean, Doom Eternal runs at 120 on PS5. Targets 1440p at 120. Not one PlayStation first party game runs at 120 frames a second, guy. Agree, Chris. I just hope Halo's campaign is good. All I know is it's going to be freaking. All I know, I think Starfield is going to be the most impressive Xbox Series X. Yeah, it's going to be good, dude. I'm going to freaking, dude. I want Starfield so bad it's not even funny. All right, let's see what you said up here, Delusional. I hope campaign is Halo is good. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a live service. So they're doing the campaign as live service too, though. 1440p is more than good for me, but I play on a monitor. Yeah, 1440p is great, but 120 is definitely pretty freaking good. Digital Foundry tested it. It's 1440p at 120 in the multiplayer. If you set it to 120, it's 60 FPS at 4K, and the campaign is 4K 60. Okay, well, yeah, it can even deep to 1080p's. Ooh, boy, that's rough. 1080p. Then I would highly suggest that Xbox use be using Doom runs smooth, man. The game is a masterpiece. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe a Halo should be running on id Tech, dude. And according to Jeff, people don't play at 1440p on PlayStation 5. No, they play at 1080p or 4K ish. I still run 1440p on my PC with the 3090. Well, yeah, I mean, you want the smoothness of it. And I mean, if you got a smaller monitor to where it looks pretty crisp, I mean, 1440p doesn't matter, you know? I mean, 1440p is nice, especially if your monitor's 1440p, it's great. 4K, a 4K TV with a 1080p image, it looks terrible. It looks stretched. It does not look good, man. 1440p is where it starts to look okay. It starts to look acceptable. I love Doom. Was smooth as butter. Oh yeah, dude, it's so great. Where do you want to see your YouTube channel a year or two from now? Do you eventually want to do professional reviews, news reporting? Maybe. I'm more concerned with just, kind of seeing where it goes right now. I work a full-time job, so doing all the professional reviews and news reporting might be a bit much for me. Unless I'm getting games like 2 weeks in advance to where I can actually give them ample time to play them, and actually sit down and write stuff out for them. But most of the time when I play through my games, I try to give you the best impression that I got out of that game, why it's still fresh in my mind, because I play so many games that sometimes I don't go back to them. And like a lot of people out there, a lot of people aren't going to be able to buy and play as many games as I do. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of, I haven't really thought about that right now, Blacklog. Well, Doom Eternal is my 2020 game of the year for sure. Yeah. Doom Eternal was damn good on 2020. I would have to go back and really look at everything that came out on 2020 to really say, but Doom Eternal was the best Doom I'd ever played, and it was the first one that did not make me sick, like motion sickness. And I sat right through that game and I played through it, and I kept playing it for a while after. So yeah, dude, I really like Doom Eternal. Barely played it this year. LOL. PS5 won't even unlock 1440p native res for people to use a monitor. I think they should. It would definitely help them be able to hit that 120 hertz, possibly more. I can't wait for people to compare the Series X version and the PC version of Starfield. Console no longer bad to play. Yeah, dude, I think this is the closest we've ever been to having like a PC experience on our consoles. 1440p even on the LG CX 65 looks great to me. Yeah, dude, with my upscaler and my TV, like even older games, like I put on Dark Souls 3 on my Xbox. Wow, dude, at 60 frames a second with the upscaling, it looked pretty good. Resident Evil Village is technically my favorite one right now. Blacklog. I like the supernatural aspect to it. I was getting a little burnout with the zombies and stuff, and I like the new story. I thought it was pretty good. You know, I mean, it was cheesy still. It's a Capcom game, but it was still pretty good. It was probably Resident. I mean, and Chris has got like RE2 remake and Resident Evil 8 are probably sitting up there pretty close to each other for me. I love Code Veronica, but I do want a remake. I want a remake of Code Veronica for sure. If I could get a Code Veronica remake, that would be good. Doom Eternal was not better than The Last of Us. Yeah, it was. I definitely enjoyed my Doom Eternal more than The Last of Us 2. Game of Thrones. I liked Game of Thrones. Like, it was great. Ghost of Tsushima was a damn good game. I think Ghost of Tsushima was far better than The Last of Us 2, and I think that the only thing that like Ghost of Tsushima is the type of game I mainly go for to play, mainly open world games. But when it comes to shooters, it would definitely have been oh my gosh, Doom Eternal for me. Resident Evil 4 is good. Resident Evil 4 is good, but I'm liking the other one. Like, I do like 8 better than 4, or Village better than 4, but I still do like 4. I don't know, man. I've been playing Resident Evil for so damn long. Resident Evil 7 due to VR, yeah. Thanks, Joe. Well on our way up there, man. That's fair. DDP 540. PC experience on the Xbox. Yes, LOL. Yeah. Do you think Xbox will make Fallout New Vegas 2 ever? Maybe. It's possible. It definitely is possible. They own all the companies, so why not? Do it. Do it for the fans, man. That's what the fans want. Game of Thrones. I know. I love that. Absolutely hated the story of The Last of Us 2. So glad I didn't waste my money on it. I thought it was fine. Honestly, I thought it was fine, but it was not no damn game of the year for me. That's for sure. I mean, I thought it was great, but I thought it was all right. But I liked Ghost of Tsushima, Game of Thrones, Doom Eternal. I liked freaking Final Fantasy VII remake. Dude, there were so many freaking games that I played that were just a better experience for me than The Last of Us 2. I really did like the first one, but I don't know if I'd go as far as saying it was my favorite game of all time. I did like the first one, but in my mind, I kind of felt like it was like a Resident Evil, like rip off, you know. So I never really, I mean, I did like it and I did think it was great, but for some reason, I just equated it as to like a Resident Evil rip off type deal. We all know this title is ridiculous. Microsoft had nothing to do with Deathloop. Sony's exclusive funds were what made that game. As they were planning on closing Arcane prior to their acquisition. I got to get you to come and talk to us, K Barbarian. I'm just joking, dude. I think it's you know what, man? I do put like these clickbaity things on there kind of on purpose so that, you know, more people will come and like listen to the chat and and stick around and stuff. But you know, Kay, you've been in my you've come to my things long enough to know that that I'm pretty level headed for the most part, man. I do have to do I do have to do the clickbaits every now and then because that's what people want, man. They want drama and stuff, you know. And when they get here and they realize it's not complete drama, then they're like, "Oh yeah, this ain't bad." You know what I mean? So yeah, dude. I sorry, you know, I'm trying really hard not to do as much clickbaity stuff, but when I put out like a regular title, like I get like 50, 60 views, man. Like it's terrible. When I put out, you know, stuff that's a little bit kind of sided, then more people come and watch it, man. And that's the whole thing we're trying to do is build a community. And like, it really sucks that I have to do that, to be completely honest with you. It really does. Yeah, the original Last of Us was amazing. I thought it was good. Like I said, guys, I kind of feel. No, I don't want a Last of Us 3. I'm done with the Last of Us. I've had my fill of it. I don't need the story to go any further than where it is right now. I'm perfectly okay with where it ended, dude. I'm okay with that. I don't feel like they need to tie up any loose ends. I don't feel like there's any other story beats that need to be told in that game, because what are they going to do? They're going to find another faction of people to go and hate and kill each other. And yeah, like I think they sealed that up pretty well. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I mean, if they would have kept Joel around for like the second game and then possibly killed him off in the third one, then maybe it would have been a different story. But I think we're good with where it's at now. They made Code Veronica for the Xbox One and probably the PS4, my favorite Resident Evil game. I loved Code Veronica back on the Dreamcast is when I played that. I played that on the Dreamcast. So I would love for them to do a remake of that game for real. But at the end of the day, like if they don't, then that's just going to be disappointing. When you switch the game on the Barbarian, does it say Xbox Studios? Actually, I don't know. Does it? I'm going to have to see that. I got to see that right now, guys. Oh, I got to see that. I don't remember because I've had it like on rest mode or something the whole time now. So now I'm going to have to log out of my game and see if it does that. When you switch the game. Okay, wait. I'm missing a couple comments now. Skyrim. Oh, no. They can release Skyrim every 6 months if they want. And he was so pointless. K the Barbarian. Nope. From my understanding, Microsoft acquiring ZeniMax kept Arcane one afloat and Deathloop and help Deathloop release on time. Do you think Xbox is messing up by releasing Skyrim again? No, I don't. I don't know if I'd want third one now. Yeah, I don't want a third one now. If they would have kept Joel for the second game, yeah, definitely it would have made sense to have a third one and then kill him off. But I would much rather have Red Dead 2, my favorite game. Skyrim is such an epic game. If they're gonna release Skyrim again, dude, I want better animations for the characters. I want better animations for the characters if they're going to do that. I know that if you already own it, you don't have to pay for it. The Last of Us franchise was sadly killed with 2. Yeah, there's no. I don't think there's any way to bring that back. Yeah, I want to see Naughty Dog do something new after Fractions 2. I definitely want them to either do like another Uncharted game or move on and do something different for real. Okay, so let me go to home. Close this game. Start it. Nope, no Xbox Game Studio. Nope, no Xbox Game Studio on that. That sucks. If it doesn't, it was before the. It doesn't. It was before the Xbox deal. Yeah, looking forward to seeing Skyrim on Xbox Series X. That's why I asked. Oh, it would be awesome if they posted it to the Starfield engine, but they won't. Yeah, at the end of the Last of Us, at the end or last, let them decide what to do. Their agenda is too strong. I don't want them to touch Uncharted. Ooh, yeah, you're right. You're right, man. You might be right. Make a new game. It's a new PS5 game on PC day and day. Oh yeah, dude. That's why they hired. That's why they bought Nixus, is so they can start porting them to the Xbox. I thought it will flame the console wares. Actually, I haven't had any console wares in here tonight, which is pretty good, man. Thank you for supporting Xbox. Huh? No, that would really freak them out, guys. I don't want to make them mad. Like, it sucks that I have to do stuff like that just to get people to freaking come and watch, man. Like, that sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, man. I think Avowed. No, okay. How long did it take them to do? Because aren't they working on Outer Worlds 2 as well? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Obsidian's doing Avowed, and they're also doing Outer Worlds 2 at the same time. Am I right? Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do you think? Unpopular thought. Do you really think it was that bad? Do you think I should change the name of it, guys? Do you think I should change it a little bit? Avowed is 2023 to 24. That's kind of, you know, they might have it ready by next one. And a team on Grounded too. That's right. Sub teams on Avowed and Outer Worlds 2. Could be wrong. Which controller is better for me? I mean, I still prefer my Xbox controller, but I do like the way this is feeling. Juan, how's it going, my friend? Only like 11 people are working on Grounded. The rest are working on Avowed. Obsidian currently has around 200 employees. That seems pretty spread thin if they're working on those 3 games, especially Avowed. Avowed is going to be something that they're going to have to do a lot of lore and a lot of other stuff. I mean, if Austin's levels of misinformation, but it's your channel. It's Austin levels of misinformation. I don't think it's that bad, dude. Not at all, man. Is it not true that freaking Arcane Studios is an Xbox studio? I mean, that's true. Is that not true? I mean, yeah, it might be a little freaking a little insane, but I mean, like, we have a PlayStation game on the Xbox, you know, MLB The Show 2021. I mean, how is that? Not really. Deathloop is in it. Yeah, exactly, guys. I feel like I'm being truthful, but at the same time, I am being a little like, ooh, in your face about it. You know what I mean? Like, in the title, like, I get that. PS5 for racing games is good. Ooh, I don't know, man. That's so hard for me to play racing games with the PS5, dude. It's so hard. If that annoys people, then they can go touch grass. Oh, I'm most excited for Avowed, Elder Scrolls 6, and Starfield. Yeah, those are all pretty good games. I think they're going to be pretty good. I think Xbox is coming back hardcore with the RPG, and that's good, man. Like, that's good. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is true. Like, Arcane Studios is now an Xbox studio, so it is an Xbox studio that worked on this PlayStation 5 exclusive. It wasn't a first party PlayStation studio. It is a first party Xbox studio now, and that's true. They did deliver a freaking amazing game for the PlayStation 5. I'm giving them credit, and I'm giving PlayStation credit. You know, PlayStation did a good job by bringing this game to us. I mean, the title isn't misinformation. Yeah, it's like 100% true. It just sounds rude. It just sounds mean. Sure, Avowed will come out before anything else. I think they're working on Avowed more than they are with Outer Worlds, but I have not played NBA 2K22. I probably won't until they give it to me on Gold or PS Plus. To be completely honest, I don't buy the basketball games. I buy the Madden games at half price. The only sports games I pay the only sports games I pay full price for, Chris, are the MLB games, MLB The Show. I usually buy one like every 3 years. Every 3 years, I buy a brand new one so that I play. And I do. I play them for like 3 years before upgrading to the next one. I have no desire. I mean, Madden are the only ones that I buy every year sometimes. And I usually just buy them right before the Super Bowl. And then I play the two teams that are going to the Super Bowl. And then I watch the Super Bowl. PlayStation paid money to have it. They didn't have anything to do with the quality development. Yeah, that's true. Semantics. Yeah. Well, I mean, like literally right now, DDP, I'm like talking up, PlayStation 5, like doing a good job by bringing us Deathloop and recommending that people buy it. So I mean, yeah, it's not that bad. I will pay $60 immediately for Avowed, even though it's on game. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Polly? How you doing, my friend? Sorry, I had to bring MLB The Show to the Xbox. Then Xbox made a deal to also put Sony's game into Game Pass. You know what, guys? I'm pretty sure the Xbox Series X could freaking render in grass on the field. But we don't have grass on the field, guys. And it looks like it looks like a blurry texture. The AI is better. Oh, the reason I got it is because the last one was cheap and got me back into it. Oh yeah, the NBA 2K 2022. I don't know, man. Like I only play those when they give them to me on PS Plus or if they come to like Game Pass or something, then I'll download them. For Avowed to have co-op, that would be pretty cool. I would like that. Sony will never make a game that only Xbox players can play. Never. I'm not into the console war thing, but that felt like Xbox short sheeted my bed. Oh, yeah, that's true. I am kind of a little upset about that. Yeah, I tried Vanguard on the PS5. I'm not gonna be buying that at launch. I don't think. I still have it pre-ordered. I mean, we'll see, but I have no desire to jump into the beta. You think Microsoft reinvigorated Deathloop's exclusivity marketing agreement? Seems like it got a whole lot more promotion time. I don't know if Xbox was paying for the promotion. I think the PlayStation is promoting that all on their own. The game was developed by Sony. I thought they only did qualities, so I'm told. Yeah. Finally playing Valhalla. I got it for $25 with my Game Pass subscription. Loving it. Nice, dude. Yeah. Valhalla's a good game, man. It was like 65 hours of just pure freaking fun, man. Even the side quests aren't that terrible on that game. It was actually pretty good. Avowed won't have co-op. It's a single-player RPG like Skyrim. It would be nice if they did have it. Yeah. Defense is so much better, a lot less silly fouls. Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, like maybe I'll pick it up later when it's cheaper, but I'm not going to spend no $80-$70 for that or $100 or whatever it is. PS5 Vanguard plays great. I played it with my brother, and I was on the PS4, and I think this is the first game that I'm really seeing the last gen age. Played it on base PS4, and it was bad. Ooh, dang. Whole tanks and shit would pop in. Wow, dude. Wow. I played the PS5 beta when it first came out. It's all right, dude. It feels like Call of Duty, man. Like it feels like Call of Duty. With NBA games, yeah. Still have Fable. I think Fable could possibly launch next year, guys. I mean, like I kind of feel like that's a possibility. They've been working on this for a few years now. I just think that Sony diehards are too snobbish to play anything that has a Microsoft attached to it. Phil suggests pull Ghostwire from Sony and pay them the money. Yeah. That Ghostwire Tokyo looks like it's going to be pretty good too, though. Have you seen the file size difference of Watch Dogs? Holy shit. I just seen a tweet. That's insane if true. It's IGN, so I don't know. LOL. Of Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs between PlayStation 5 and I looked that up today actually. Watch Dogs Legion on PlayStation 5 is 55.53 and on Xbox it's 65.9. And I do have all of the stuff bought for those. When will Sony make a game that is an Xbox exclusive? Never. Yeah, probably never. Valhalla, I really enjoyed. Fable in 2022. It's possible. They've been Playground Games. Dude, they were rumored to be working on that. Like, this would be like the fourth year of them working on it. So, yeah, it's possible. All the Fable team from all the old games is working on it. They joined Playground Games. So, I mean, it is possible, depending on what they're doing with it. Joe Biggs, the only reason Xbox did is because they had to, by contract, acting like they did it for PlayStation. Yeah. Any of you ever used? No, I don't use GameFly. I think Deathloop is worth the purchase, Patrick. I bought it. I like it. I think it's a great game, dude. It's probably the best PlayStation 5 game I've played so far this year. Used it for Returnal at launch. It's good if you're on the fence. Oh, welcome back. It's Stormy's. Xbox saved PlayStation this year. If Deathloop wasn't on PlayStation 5, we'd have had no games for the rest of the year. I mean, we got Kenya coming out this week too, guys. So, I mean, Kenya's probably going to be good. It looks like it's going to be good. I'm excited about it. Watch Dogs with the ray tracing on PC was brilliant looking. I think it looks all right on the Xbox Series X with the ray tracing. It's just the 30 FPS is like, oh damn. I did back in the day. I got some of my rare games from them and rent them. Yeah. I'm just spending too much money on games, LOL. Yeah. This is definitely one of those ones that's probably okay. Do you think what was that again? Do you think there will be a Doom 3 Xbox Series X exclusive? Oh yeah, probably. Nothing against Deathloop. My wallet is just hurting, LOL. Yeah. This is definitely one of those ones, like I said. Patrick Wagner, I used to get Tales of Arise. What do you want to know? Death Stranding DC just 5 days away. I'm excited. Yeah, dude, that's going to be pretty good. Sony might not have made an Xbox exclusive game, but they did give us a free game. Yeah, we didn't have to pay $70. I bought it still. I bought the Jackie Robinson edition. So, how much is Deathloop on PS5? It's $60. $60. I just feel like I'm gonna play Deathloop for a month and beat it. And I don't know, man. I feel like you might play this longer. I'm still playing it, and the gameplay loop in this is actually pretty good. Fair, Patrick. If there's a new Doom, it'll be exclusive. Yeah, anything new will be exclusive for sure, guys. Joe Biggs, I can't do Valhalla. I tried playing it many times. It just does not have the feel of any other AC game. Yeah. I mean, that is pretty true. I mean, it's definitely more of an open world game. I never really did like the combat of the new 3 games, but at the same time, I don't play them for that combat. I play them for exploring the world. They didn't go for 70. What wrong? Yeah, no, it's $60, man. Yeah, Doom exclusive. $40 on Xbox. Really? I'm gonna have to look that up. Is it already out? What's with Xbox Studios? Oh, this Deathloop made by an Xbox studio. It's got me playing my PlayStation 5 more. It's Jeff waiting for Deathloop to hit Game Pass. Oh no. Valhalla was great for me, over 100 hours, and oh yeah, dude, I've been playing. I've got a lot of hours in Valhalla, and I still play it. I still go back to that and play it pretty often. I like it. I just like exploring the worlds though too. You know, I could spend 50 hours in those games just running around exploring. Yeah, the new updated one. Okay, yeah, I read that already. DDP. Is it patching the exact same thing? Oh, Sky Master. Oh yeah, definitely November. So wait, you're trying to tell me that Bethesda that makes all these games can put out an upgrade patch faster than the guys that do than the guys that are doing what's it called? Grand Theft Auto? That's so bad, huh? Oh man, Valhalla isn't like a regular AC game, but it's great for what it is. Yeah, I don't play. Honestly, guys, I haven't played the last 3 games like AC games though. I haven't. I've been playing them more like a Witcher game. You know what I mean? Like that's what they're modeled after, and that's what they're going after. So that's the way I've played them. Returnal took me a week, then another few days to get the secret ending. I may go back, but I haven't touched it since then. If Deathloop's the same, I'd rather. Oh no, Deathloop is not one of it's not that kind of game. It is not a roguelite. Trust me, that was the biggest thing that I was, because I was like, I had Returnal in my brain when I was buying Deathloop. It is a completely different, way better experience, dude. You do not lose all your shit. Well, I mean, you can, but there's ways that you can like find stuff to save your stuff, but you know where it is. Like you know where everything is. Once you find it, you know exactly where to go back and get everything. Like that shit doesn't change unless you change the day, unless it's morning, night, noon, or whatever. It's not roguelike like you think. You can save. You save after every little tiny section. After every quarter of the day section that you go through, your progress is saved after that. Unless you die, then you have to start the loop over again, which, I mean, trust me, it's nowhere near as punishing as something like Returnal. It's not that way in any way, shape, or form. You can play as Juliana and invade other people's games and screw them up. And that, dude, I've been playing that all freaking day, exclusively all day today, and it has been a freaking blast. So yeah, Patrick, I'm telling you, Deathloop is freaking Patrick. Deathloop is definitely the best PlayStation 5 game that I've played this year, hands down. Like, yeah, hands down. So far, it is the best, and I think it's great. PS5 doesn't need high-res textures. That one. Oh, well. Oh, gosh. Xbox is absolutely amazing. Now their transformation, oh, my gosh. Yeah. Xbox is coming back, man. They're going to be a freaking force to be reckoned with. Strange, 40 gigabyte. Better be doing something. Yeah, I know. Glad I didn't buy Skyrim on PS4, so getting it on PS5 be a big upgrade. Yeah. But if you did buy it on PS4, it would have been a free upgrade. So it would have been fine. Witcher is my second favorite game. Yeah, Arcane said Deathloop is not roguelike. It's not roguelike. You can keep your gear. Yeah, dude, it's definitely way better I got 25 hours in Deathloop already. Kind of nuts. Yeah, dude, Deathloop is the game, bro. It is. It really turned out to be a freaking banger, dude. It really did. I enjoyed the concept of losing everything with Returnal. My issue is that if I close the game app, my shit's gone. If you want to play COD or something mid-run, I should be able to. Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. Like Deathloop is definitely, dude. I turn my Deathloop off all the time, and I go back and all my stuff's still there. And yeah, dude, it's a great experience. Going crazy in PvP. Yeah, the PvP is fun, man. It's way fun. Valhalla is the first AC game in years that I didn't feel like was being forced to grind for levels. Yeah, exactly. Like I didn't feel forced at all in Valhalla. I thought Valhalla was just fine. But see, Chris, like with Odyssey and Origins, I never got to those grinding parts because I like to just explore the worlds, and I usually level up like while I'm out there just exploring the worlds and getting all the freaking the ego points and shit before I even start doing like story content. So I mean, by the time I get to the story content, I'm already freaking leveled up enough to play through it. Deathloop is gonna be dope on Series X next year. Oh yeah, dude, it's gonna be it's gonna be great. I still haven't played Witcher, started it, but didn't play much. Gotta get back on it. Oh yeah, dude, definitely play through The Witcher 3. That is one hell of a game. Every time I play through The Witcher 3, that's why it's like my second favorite game of all time. Because every time I play through it, it always feels fresh. It always feels new. It always feels like there's just other shit that you can go do that distracts you and like keeps you going. Because every single side quest and quest in The Witcher is freaking pretty good. Love for Xbox, do a Rise Son of Rome 2. Oh yeah, dude. If we got a Rise Son of Rome 2, that'd be freaking amazing. Kind of addicted to exploring Arcane's level design, coming through exactly, going through that game, man, and just finding everything and like playing around is so fun, man. The verticality in this game is freaking on point, man. Like there's so many different routes and so many different things to explore in Deathloop that, yeah, dude, I could see me easily putting 50, 60, 70, even 100 hours into Deathloop, easy. Concept of the PvP sounds pretty. Oh, it is good. It is freaking good. The Skyrim free upgrade, really? Yep, it sure is. If you already own it on PlayStation 4 or Xbox, it is a free upgrade, they said. Sweet Jesus, you have to play and finish The Witcher, Patrick. Yes, you do, my friend. Why do you think? What do you think of Assassin's Creed going? Oh yeah, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about it. If they add like if we're talking like DLCs like the end like the DLCs that they put in Valhalla like going forward every few months or whatever, then no, dude, I don't want that. Like I want a full-blown assassin story, every year. Like I want like a new story like they used to have Assassin's Creed games every year. If they give us something big like that and then do some little filler stuff like every couple of months, then yeah, I would be okay with it. But I want my full-blown Assassin's Creed stories every year that just add more content to it. Is Deathloop the only other game like that does Dark Souls invasions? I think so. Um, yeah, I still have Witcher 3 installed. I keep the disc in the Series X and hop in and out. They have a frame rate boost on Series X. Yeah, it does boost the frame rate and the visuals for the most part. We're going to be getting an update for that too, a free one. They are remaking it, by the way. Felt okay, felt okay me, but about level 20 it felt grind a bit on AC before that. Yeah, I don't like I said, dude, I didn't have any problems because I was already getting pretty leveled up pretty quick. Just running around and getting all the freaking the eagle points before I even really started doing any of the story content, like because you get like leveled up just for that. You get like 2 points for every one of those you get. So by the time I was done with that, I was already at like a level 60 or something, or like had 60 freaking points just doing that. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. don't know why I put it down. Something else must have got my attention. Oh yeah, when you start playing. In case you haven't tried it, I really recommend online invasion mode during Colts missions. It's so intense and fun. Yeah, if you're going to play it, make sure you have online on. Do not go offline. That's when you're going to screw yourself out of a really good experience with this game. If you're having trouble with the Colt missions, just start playing the Juliana ones. Like just playing Juliana all day today has definitely helped me learn more about the game to where I'm going to be more effective as Colt when I'm playing through with people invading my game. Witcher 3 does the combat better when level up. Oh yeah, definitely. Way better. You do like spinny shit, etc. To go up against. Yeah. You have mad spills and stuff also. 9 foot, maybe once you're exploring all the other areas, like all of the times of day too. I thought I was ready for Deathloop PvP after Prey Moon Crash, but think I need to know more areas. Yeah, dude, just start playing as Juliana. That's what I've been doing. Okay, I have been meaning to try it because who did look great when they do next gen update soon. I'll give it a second go. Yeah, I'm going to play through it again with that. Metroid is worth $60. I'm going to be buying that for $60. So I don't know. Like I'm buying it, and then I'll let you know how I feel about it. I'll definitely be playing through that on my switcheroo. Before you beat the game, so you have visionaries and knowledge to hunt while Juliana chases you. Yeah, I'm going to be playing through my whole playthrough with people invading me. Like I'm perfectly okay with that. Bro, Metro Exodus and Deathloop have dual sense support, but Horizon and Days Gone doesn't. Yeah. I know. Leave it to the third party to give you free upgrades and not make you pay for that crap and still give it to you. That's just what I'm talking about, man. If when you're playing through Witcher, like my first playthrough, I literally went through all melee, and it was before trying to learn any of the magic stuff. If you do, when you play through it, just take your time with it, Chris. Like seriously, you can play Witcher 3 at your own pace and just take your time with it and really learn the combat system in it. Dude, that game opens up so freaking much, dude. So much. And it's so good. There's just so much to do. Pumping the pneumatic gun on Metro Exodus. Yeah. With DualSense is so cool. See, I have that on Xbox, so I have not tried Metro Exodus on the PlayStation. Maybe I should get it and check it out. Aliens Fireteam Elite is a sleeper title, but a great co-op game with fast-paced gameplay with a third-person perspective. I bought it. I bought Aliens Fireteam. I played through a little bit of it, but like I feel like you definitely need to play that game co-op for sure. Yeah, the situation is horrendous and frustrating for sure. I wish they would just do a little better, man. I'm just a little better. I don't necessarily mind paying for the damn upgrades DDP, but I want freaking content, dude. I want that experience to be changed. I want that experience to be better. I want the experience to be better or changed enough to where I want to play through the whole game again. You know what I mean? Like, because that's where I feel like I would definitely get my value out of paying for the upgrade. But I mean, with Ghost of Tsushima, after playing through that DLC and stuff, I had no desire to want to go back and play through the whole game again. I mean, even with what they just, yeah, dude, I don't think the haptics and everything and the visual enhancements were enough to want to really go through that game again. So I'm just going to keep my save and keep going through and doing all the side stuff when I decide I want to jump in there and play it. But I feel like they could have done better with that. I really do. I feel like they could have done better. And I feel like Death Stranding's definitely going to be a better upgrade than the other one. has it too on PC. F1 2021 is a freaking great game. PS5 controller support. Yeah, I haven't played that on PS5. I have it on the Xbox. So, and I play that with my wheel setup. So, heard good things about Aliens Fireteam. Yeah, it's not a bad game. It definitely would be good for friends. I don't have any regrets buying it. I wish so more. My friend at work was supposed to buy it and we were going to play it together, but he still has yet to pick it up. So, and I buy my games usually day one or within like the first couple of days they come out. Dark Souls 4 will ever come out? Eventually they might. Koji Pro does great work. Yeah, he does. I'd gladly give Kojima my freaking $10 for that upgrade, dude. I don't care. Sony like to wall off things though. Yeah, that's very true. They do. Yeah, I held judgment. Yeah, I held judgment on the extra $10 until I played it, and after playing it, the extra $10 was not warranted at all. I don't feel like it was. I get the fact that Sony needs to make money. Like, I get that. They're a business. It really does suck that they're putting fans in a predicament to where they have to pay extra money for this stuff. Especially why Xbox is out there like doing these upgrades and stuff for free. Like, it really does, make Sony's PR look pretty bad and pretty greedy. But at the same time, if they go through and they upgrade the game enough to where it's like, wow, dude, that $10 was a value. If I feel like it's a value, like, I would tell you guys, hey man, that was a value. But if it's just like a little bit better checkerboarded 4K and like you feel like the tension on the triggers and like they don't really do anything with any of the textures or anything like that. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, they should have gave us that for free. That with the $20 freaking expansion. I mean, like we already had to pay $20 regardless if we wanted to play that stuff. Judgment is free with gold this month. Really? I already bought it. I bought that a long time ago. I definitely do recommend that game. On Xbox Series X, you're definitely getting a pretty solid 1440p. It looks really good. Solid 60 frames a second. Basically it's almost like Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon. So, I mean, yeah, it was pretty good. Like, I liked it. Update. Do you think it'll come to PC too? Oh yeah, definitely. I think they said it is coming to PC as well, just not when the PlayStation 5 version launches. I think it's coming in a couple more months after that. Or it could be coming day one. I don't remember. I didn't really look into the PC thing. Where do you think Dark Souls 4 could be set? Because obviously it can't be set after Dark Souls 3. I don't know. I never really gave it that much thought. Maybe in between 2 and 3. I think it is coming to PC at the same time. I don't think Dark Souls 4 will be a thing, but I think Elden Ring is like Dark Souls 2.2. I think Elden Ring is like Dark Souls with an open world is what I'm understanding. It is. I thought it hadn't been announced yet, though. Just the PS5, no. I'm not exactly sure. Wait, Judgment is free with gold? For real? Maybe. I already bought it, so I don't, dude, I never check out the gold games. Like, I don't even care. Tony Tori, what's up, my friend? Hopefully the RoboCop game is good when it comes out. Ooh, yeah, I'm really hopeful too, but I mean, like, we're talking about Nacon, and the last game I bought from them that was like a character-driven story type game was that werewolf thing, and yeah, dude, I got about 2 hours of play of that, and I was like, nope, I'm good. So hopefully they do put some time into this RoboCop thing and make it a good game. Imagine pay $10 on PC if you want enable R. I know, huh? Oh gosh, ray tracing. Sony do it because Sony fanboys, yeah, they do. They worship them, and it's freaking ridiculous, man. Definitely download it and play it though, 9foot. Yeah, I think you'll like it. And that one's going to go on sale pretty soon anyways. It's going to be like $20 soon, so I think it'll probably be $20, or as soon as it comes out, as soon as the new one comes out, it might hit Game Pass, bro. It might just get stuck on Game Pass. So either way, I think you're going to be all right. Yesterday, the new Judgment is on games with gold. Surely not. No, not the new one. Maybe Game Pass. No, the first one. LOL. Dark Souls 3 fans are clamoring for a new Dark Souls 4. You really think it's impossible? I don't necessarily think it's impossible. Saint, how's it going, man? Hey, bro, what's the name of the vape on? What kind is it? Oh, this is the Drag X Plus, the Drag X Plus. It's a pretty good one. I like this. It's a one battery mod. It hits. I'm hitting it at 45 watts. So, and it's pretty good, man. I think they did say that RoboCop was going to be first person shooter. Yeah, that's true. I thought PlayStation fans wanted a Bloodborne 2, not a Dark Souls. I would like either one, to tell you the truth. I just want From Software to make a damn Castlevania game. Like, that's all I want from Software is just a Castlevania. But Dark Souls 2 set up a non-linear series that could go anywhere. So Elden Ring looks like one of those possible futures. Yeah, I think RoboCop is. It's made by Nacon. Nacon is publishing it, so I'm not necessarily sure it's going to turn out to be the greatest thing on earth. But I would love to see it. I'm definitely gonna play it. I want a new detective cop game like L.A. Noire. So much you can do with that. Then you're gonna want Judgment 2, man. Judgment 2 is like a Japanese version of L.A. Noire. Judgment 1, play that one. I can't beat Judgment in 2 days though. Yeah, but you could definitely play around enough with it to decide if it's something if it's a series you want to get into, and then you could play both of them. That's what I would recommend. Download it and see if it's something you want to play. And if you like it, buy it, man. There's no shame in that. And if it goes on sale in a couple days after that, oh well, man. Like, life goes on, you know. If you like the game, you can't really feel too bad about it because, yeah, dude, I mean, you're supporting a developer. Drag X, cool. Yeah, it is a good mod, dude. I went from the Drag 2 to this. Or not Drag 2, but the oh gosh, there was another Voopoo mod. I used to do a lot of Smock, and then after I got that Voopoo, like I was pretty happy with it. The Sony guy wanted to compare FPS when Xbox is running in 4K and PS5 is at 1080p and barely running better. I know, I know, guys. Like the goalposts are always moving. That's why I got both, so I can just experience the games that I want when I want, and not have to worry about the shit too much. I have not played that Terminator game. I was thinking about getting it because it is upgraded for PlayStation 5, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, to be completely honest. If I see it on sale, I'll probably grab it. But as it sits right now, bye, Frog Boy. Got to go. I enjoyed my stay, though. Thanks for the show once again. No problem, Burnout. You have a good time, my friend. Burnout gamer. Don't be so burnt out, man. Huh. I'm taking a week off to play Elden Ring day one. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I'm going to take a week off for it. I'll just play it on the weekend. I want to buy Judgment and Lost Judgment in the future, but I'm still on Yakuza 4 right now. I want to beat all the Yakuzas first. It doesn't bleed into any of those stories, 9 foot. So, I mean, you're all right. Bro, this is going to sound up, but I'd gladly pay $100 for Dark Souls 4. Dark Souls 1 is in my top 5 games of all time. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the thing, man. Like, you buy certain games, like certain games are worth that cost. Like, there's certain games, like Ubisoft games, like I'll pay the $100 for them day one, just because I know I'm going to minimally get 100 hours of gameplay out of those games, exploring those worlds. So $100 is not, for me, that's $1 an hour of gameplay. Like, I'm okay with that. Burnout gamers. Quit being so burnt out, man. Just play more video games until you can't play them no more. Rockstar hasn't said anything, but but they open to do a LA Noire 2. I would buy that if they made one. I love LA Noire, dude. It's a good game, and it looks amazing on Xbox Series X. Like it looks way better now. First Manhunt game, yeah, that would be nice. I would love that. I would like that if they did that. That would be great. I would definitely buy. There's a lot of freaking games from PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, the original Xbox, all in that era, you know, like from my 20s and stuff. Like I would buy remakes of a lot of these games, but I want remakes. I don't want remasters. I want remakes. I want, you know, like Resident Evil 2 level remakes, or, you know, what's the one they're doing right now? Dead Space. Those are the kind of remakes I want. I want like new visuals, new animations, new freaking, you know, new story content, new like expanded universes. That's what I want to see going forward with those types of games. Like those would be good. You haven't played it either, but it looks interesting. You're not lying. Did Sony give release date for the Uncharted game for? That's the one they said. Uncharted 4 is coming out early next year. They said early next year, and then a couple months after that, it will be coming to PC. So you're going to get it on your PlayStation 5 first, and then a couple months later, that one's coming to PC. So I think the Death Stranding stuff is coming day and date to PC as well as the PlayStation 5, the version. If LA Noire went under $20, I'd pick it up. Honestly, if you're playing on an Xbox Series X, it's good because they've upgraded it to 4K. So I think you would be fun with that. Had a lot of nerves showing is that GTA 5 trailer. I know. Here's GTA 5. It looks like GTA 5 on the PlayStation 4, and it's coming in March. I'm like, damn, dude. Damn, why would you do that to us, people? I was like, I would buy it, but I really hope they just give us an upgrade path, like a $10 upgrade. Because if they're going to make me buy that fucking game again, and it doesn't look that much better, I'm going to be mad. I mean, 4K 60. I want new textures. I want it to be way better. Xbox is definitely doing pretty good this year. I mean, this generation, Roger. I really do think that it is it's definitely going to be a thorn in Sony's side. That's for sure, man. Sony's going to have to bring its top game for sure. They're all freaking out. Wait until they start getting their damn games day and date on PC, dude. I mean, it's going to happen. It's inevitable. It is inevitable. That's why they bought Nixus, so they could start doing that. It didn't look special either. Looks like a simple frame rate boost. Frame rate boost. It'll probably have higher textures. It'll probably be upgraded to 4K because it is 1440p, locked 1440p, just like The Last of Us 2. So when those two get upgraded, they will probably get bumped up to 4K, and then have the 60 FPS, or they'll have a 4K 30 and a higher resolution, or like a 18 or checkerboard 4K with 60. That's what I'm thinking those ones are going to get. Is GTA 5 next gen even 60 FPS at least? I think so. I think that's what they were talking about. Major performance gains with better visuals. As long as they can bump it up to 4K at 60, I'd be fine with that. Tell you the truth, with better textures. I just want GTA 5 already looked pretty good, so as long as they can make it look sharp and crisp on a 4K TV and play at 60 frames a second, I think most people would probably be okay with that. Can't wait to try that on PC. Yeah. Once you play a couple of games at 120 FPS, oh yeah, dude, I can't freaking do 30 FPS anymore. It's so bad. It's so bad. PC will probably have better graphics. Oh yeah, PC is always gonna have better graphics than a console, man. That's for sure. You have more scalability, more power that you can bring to the table with PC. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that they're going to do. I think Death Stranding is coming day and date on the PC and PS5. Yeah, when that happened, day and date, they were calling me. Dude, they're going to be so mad. They're going to be so sad, guys. I mean, the Xbox guys had to deal with this shit a few years ago, and I mean, they lost Crap Gamer over it. I mean, maybe PlayStation will lose MBG. I don't know, or Saltiest or something. Like they're gonna lose one of them for sure. I mean, Xbox lost Crap Gamer, and I mean, who like that really sucks. You know, I mean, like he was a faithful mascot. I don't know, dude. This fanboy shit's so funny. Oh gosh. Oh. Damn, it's already 9 o'clock, man. So I'm gonna jump back on Deathloop. I'm gonna keep streaming tonight probably for a while. Keep playing that. I had really fun. I love spending time with you guys. I love talking to you guys. It really is great. So I'm gonna jump back on Deathloop. I'm gonna start streaming that again, and then yeah, we'll just continue our conversation there. If you guys want to come and watch me play. So I thank you guys for coming, and I will be back shortly.